So I'm 43 and a year ago I quit my job so that I could do YouTube full-time. I run 3 separate channels now. My main channel is all about minimalism and floor life. My second channel is about autism and ADHD and being a late diagnosed person, just sharing my story. And this third channel is all about YouTube, building into a business, all that good stuff. Making something that is completely your own. Together, all 3 channels bring in around $15,000 to $20,000 a month. And before you go ahead and say that that's not possible because you've checked Social Blade and you've seen the amount of views that I get, it has nothing to do with views, guys. It's the quality of the views. That's a video for another day. All this to say, these 3 channels make me good money each month. And while it's pretty wild to have 3 channels at this stage in my life, I think it's been the perfect thing for me. This is just how my brain works, and it works better with having these 3 separate channels. So in this video, I'll go over the systems, like how I actually do this, how I make this work for me. Let me just say straight up, guys, full transparency, I don't do all of this stuff on my own anymore. I had been doing it for quite a while, but about 6 months into having 3 channels, once the channels were all making enough to justify it, I did start outsourcing things, mainly editing, because that takes the most time, thumbnails, and I do now have scripting support. But all of that came after being on YouTube for like, I think 5 years at this point, and knowing what works and knowing how to make a channel work. And now I just have 3 of them. It doesn't make sense for me to try to do it all myself at this point. I don't want a full-time job, guys. I worked really hard to get away from the whole 9 to 5. So yeah, that, you know, like once you start making more money, you can basically reinvest into your YouTube business so that you don't have to do all of those things anymore. And part of it too was just like trying out 2 more channels, like, was this really gonna be a thing? And then when I realized that it is indeed a thing, okay, yeah, now we need to pay somebody else to help me. Let's talk first about the income split between all of these guys, all right? So this is actually doing the most work for me, my minimalism and floor life channel. Oh, I'll just hit 24,000 subs. I will, full disclosure, I have not posted on this specific channel I mean, I have this one little reel here, but aside from that, like this, what's in my bag? When did that was how many days ago? Okay, 42 days ago, right? Look, also $23 in AdSense. This is why AdSense is not the thing, guys. But okay, anyway, this is all basically evergreen content on here. Anything to do with like floor life, floor sitting, floor futons, all of that good, floor desks, all of that lives on this channel. And this channel does the heaviest lifting. I need to post more on it so it can lift even heavier. That's part of why I started outsourcing stuff, because I realized I was getting behind, but also, yeah, I started doing some traveling. So all of this to say, this channel is doing the hard work and it's working even though I have not made videos in quite a while for it. This is not a boast or anything. This is just because some of y'all don't believe that this is possible. But just in affiliate income from this channel, I've made $16,000 just in June. And I didn't post any videos, guys. This stuff is possible, but you have to build up your machine. Now look at the AdSense. This is what the people are talking about. They're like, there's no way you're making $15,000 to $20,000 a month because your AdSense is so bad. Look at your views. Look at your views. It's only so low. I know. That's why I don't care about AdSense, because nobody makes money with AdSense. I only got 24,000 subscribers. I'm not going viral on these videos. Look at these videos. Okay, so my coaching channel, the one you're on right now, I just got monetized, so I'm starting to just make some money. That's cool, I guess. Like, so on this channel, one of my videos blew up and it started going out to people who just don't understand that there's other ways to make money than AdSense. So that's been fun. For this one, I mostly make money with my one-on-one coaching, and also I do group coaching. I help my mentor, Gabe Bolt, we group coach in the 5-Hour YouTuber, so that's where I make money on this channel. I do want to start having some sponsors, so I think I'm going to start reaching out to some people because I think that would be great for this channel. There's a lot of tools that I use in YouTube, and so that can all live on here. So that's the next step for this channel. And then lastly, we've got my ADHD channel. It's catching up to my main channel. This one right now, it's primarily AdSense and affiliates. Yeah, affiliates, it's got some affiliates in there, not as many as I could be using. I've had a sponsor so far. I'm gonna start reaching out to more sponsors when I have time. And I do have a free community, and that's just like, I just wanted to have a place for people to hang out and possibly learn from others when it comes to autism and ADHD, to find their tribe. So I'm not charging for that, but if there's anything that I want to offer in the future, some of them are interested in learning more about YouTube, and I found some of my clients through there. So they kind of feed into each other. I'm gonna say they're not completely separate, but this is how it all happened, guys. All right. In general, these 3 channels do serve different audiences, but there is a little bleed in from one to another because initially everything lived on my minimalism and floor life channel, but then there were a lot of like neurodivergent people commenting on that channel and telling me straight up that they think I'm autistic and or ADHD. And I was like, what are you talking about? But then I found out I was. So floor life is a big thing for neurodivergent individuals, actually. So I did start posting some content on my main channel, but it would kind of tank because not everybody is into that, right? And that's why I ended up making a separate channel. And I'm glad that I did, because it's like, you know, you don't want to shove like stuff down people's throat that it doesn't have anything to do with them, right? Because then your videos will tank. If I just totally switch my main channel to autism and ADHD, then all the people that came for minimalism and or floor life or just being more sprightly as you age, they're not interested in that, right? Why should I try to make it all live on the same channel? So when I made it separate, it grew relatively fast. It's been, I think, 8 or 9 months at this point. So it's good that I separated that out rather than trying to, force it on one channel. And then somewhere in there too, I've been helping out with group coaching and mentoring one-on-one for YouTube. That needed to be a separate channel. But it's been fun, there's a lot of people, especially like in the ADHD community, who are looking for non-traditional ways to make money, fits more with their brain, right? So they may find me on my 3rd channel with the YouTube coaching, with the YouTube strategy, all of that. That's why I have 3 channels, guys. But I do want to say that this is not something that I think you should do from the beginning. I mean, I had one channel for like 5 years, and then I added on the other 2 channels. And it was only after I mastered the skills of YouTube and got good at having one channel that I was like, okay, I've done this. I want to see if, I can spread my reach, because there's other things I want to talk about, but I can't really talk about it on that channel per se. Why not? So that's how the other 2 channels came about. And once they started having success, then that's when I decided to outsource stuff so that I could keep all my channels going. I am still in the midst of figuring everything out right now. Like, this is a period of it's excitement, but it's also just like a lot of transition, a lot of adjusting. So I want to say I like having 3 channels, because if I get bored of I don't want to make content just for one channel, maybe I could just make content for another. And it coincides with my energy levels I'm in the mood for. And it sounds like, there's a whole aspect of you should be disciplined, you need consistency, you need this and that. I'm just listening to my brain more, and I don't consider it as laziness or slacking or anything. I just follow where my energy wants to go. I just follow where my interest wants to go. And so if I'm not in the mood to film something about minimalism, I can go film something about ADHD. If I'm not in the mood to film something about ADHD, I can go film something about YouTube. I have more options to just stay filming. Okay, so let me talk more about how I'm able to film all the videos. In an ideal world, it'd be so easy for me to just lie and tell you that, yeah, I have a perfect schedule. I batch film everything and it all works out, and I film 3 to 4 videos a day. No. So in real life, especially when you're going through great periods of transition, I just came back from visiting 2 different continents. It's never gonna be a very good routine, I don't think. I think that's part of why I like having different channels. That's why I like YouTube, because I like the flexibility. But I will say, I'm able to batch film videos at least once a week. I aim for 2 or 3 videos. It honestly depends too. We have a bunch of kids in my house this summer. They're which is great for the kids, their cousins are visiting and they're just staying with us, and that's great. But that's a whole additional X factor to navigate each day, making sure that there's not so much noise so that I can actually film. Then trying to coincide that with my energy at that time. I'm very impulsive, but I can't always get the stars to align. But that's also why I appreciate having a team, because the team is helping me stay on track. And every day they're like, when are you filming? And every day I'm like, tomorrow, next week, no. So what I will say is because I'm all about minimalism, I'm not the best at it, but I'm all about it. I wear pretty much the same thing all the time. You might see a blue shirt floating in there, but I got 4 of these from Amazon Essentials. I have black tights, and I prefer to wear those just every day in real life. So it just makes it easier for me to film. The only X factor really in that case is my hair. My hair sometimes is curly, sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. That's why we're trying to do all of this right now, because I took time to straighten it out. The way that I decide which channel gets the most attention in a certain month is honestly, this is how it goes. My main channel, as long as I spit out some evergreen content each month, that's just gonna keep working. That machine's pretty well oiled, so I don't have to pay as much attention to that. I would say like, as long as the content that I'm putting out is just helpful, it doesn't need to be all like pizzazz and everything. That channel's pretty easy to maintain. I can film and edit that myself, really. It's my other 2 channels, they need a few more like infographics, they need more retention, whatever. Which ones are gonna make me money? If we're having a launch come up for the group coaching that I help with, if we're having a launch come up, then yeah, I'm gonna make content to talk about that, to help people know about what's coming, right? Like, so that we could have a good turnout, things like that. And then honestly, like the ADHD channel, that's all about community building and learning what is needed for those viewers. Like if there's certain things that I can help with or I can build over time, that's a long-term play just to see what they need. And for now, it's just community and I'm totally cool with that. It comes back in other ways. And I have found some clients through that, like for YouTube. So like, it's not, you know, it's pretty chill. So let me tell you this though, the truth about posting consistently, yes, consistency does matter. I will say like, but I can't post weekly for long stretches of time, but I still make money because of the times where I had more energy and I was able to put more effort, you know, like when I had those spurts of brilliance, I guess, like I put in the work. I just do better when I have like, I think it's my ADHD side, but I hyper focus. There's times in my life where I just hyper focus and I can make like 10 million videos and like just pop them all out. I'm just in the zone. And there's other times where I'm just not. I don't have the spoons for that. I've learned to give myself grace and just to kind of go with how my brain is feeling, especially if there are other things happening in life. Like it's hard to balance everything. For me, it's nice if I can post at least twice a month on each channel, then that seems to work out well enough, you know? Maybe my channels don't grow as fast. The main thing is more like the views, the quality of the views that I get. It's not about going viral. It's not about how many subscribers I have. I'm just all about building up a library of videos that work for me while I'm asleep. And this is all that I can do right now. I mean, that's part of why I have a team, because they're helping me to be more consistent, but it's like not something that I think I'm built to do on my own without body doubling. Like if you're not familiar with that, it's just like literally like sometimes I hop on a Zoom call with a friend and we're not talking. We're just working on our own things, but just having company, like those little things do help me to stay productive and such. And there's things that I've learned about myself just within the last year or two, you know? So what I would say in general is like, if you're over 40 and you're looking to start a channel or you're trying to gain momentum on your channel, like you're not too late, you're not too old, you can do it. There's different ways to do it. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Give yourself grace. Just get out there and do the thing because it's hard and most people don't do it. I think it's like 1% of YouTubers actually make it to like, you know, full-time because they lasted long enough to get there. It's because they've never done the hard thing, right? So there's a lot of people like that comment on my videos and I say I don't worry about them, but it's more like I just want to educate them. I know a lot of you guys are asking me like, what should I do? What niche should I do? You gotta figure that out for yourself. I can't hand you it on a silver platter, guys. You have to do the inner work to figure that out. But for me, my niche is just like the things that have helped me in my life. I just share what's working for me. You need to just start making videos and practicing talking on the camera. That's what you need to do. Work on that. Work on the skills of YouTube. Build up one channel. Get good at it. Then I would say try to branch out to others. Don't try to start 3 channels at the beginning. Don't do that. Once things start making money, then you have more resources and then you can start outsourcing. So it's a progression of steps. It doesn't all happen overnight. And if you need more help with this whole YouTube thing, you want somebody to just kind of give you instant feedback, I do all of that in my one-on-one coaching. I'll put a link down below to the 5-Hour YouTuber just so that you're in the loop whenever we open the next cohort. Hey, sorry, future me just butting in real quick to let you know that my mentor, Gabe Bolt, he's the one who's taught me everything. He's having a free workshop soon and you can check it out in the link below. I'm one of the case studies in there. It's always a good time. Really helpful to help you figure out how you could possibly make money with a small channel. So yeah, the link is below. Let us hop back in the video. That might be helpful for you. So YouTube's telling you that you might like these videos too, and I will see you in the next one.